Hikaru, how surprised were you with Sveshnikov today?
I mean, it's not what I was expecting, but I knew Richard would surprise me with something. I just didn't know what it was going to be. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very exciting. Obviously, I played something very slow, hoping for a small advantage, and then I think Richard just kind of lost his mind somewhere around time control when he played this whole B4 thing. But maybe I had something different instead of what I did. Although, I mean, I was up a pawn. Unfortunately, I was so few pawns on the board. I don't think there were ever any good winning chances. But I mean, I thought I still was pressing. So that's what it is.
Your h5 idea in the endgame was indeed very nice. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Well, I think Richard and I both thought that maybe Rook B3 was a try. So if you're saying H5 was the best move, then I mean I can't really be unhappy. I thought H5 was good, but like I said, the problem is he gets this endgame where I have Knight in 3 against Bishop in 2, and I mean unless I get just the right setup, which of course I mean he never allowed me the opportunity to get it. Unless I get like 1 or 2 setups, it's always going to be a draw. So yeah, I mean I tried, but obviously it wasn't meant to be.
Regardless of today's result, you seem to be having iron patience when it comes to having this small advantage and converting it when opponent has a time trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I do quite well, is just try to grind and win these games at the end. And, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, yeah, I've had a lot of very long games here, and I think I've played well, so I'm pretty happy overall.
On slightly another note, I'm curious, have you heard about Alireza's preparation for today's game?
Yeah. I mean, of course, everyone heard about this. You know, him playing Bullet last night. Obviously, probably not a very smart choice. I mean, I was actually surprised because I figured if he was going to do this, he would just make a quick draw, and then he decided not to make a quick draw and lost instead, which. I don't know. I mean, if I was in that scenario, probably I would have just trade the queens, do something, just draw the game and then worry about the rest of the tournament. So, yeah, I was surprised by that. But of course, Yana obviously had great preparation, got a good position. Alireza was under pressure on the clock and the board, and yeah, so I mean, a very deserved win I think for Jan.
Tomorrow you're playing versus Jan with black. Do you think he will try to make a draw no matter what?
I mean, who knows what happens? I mean, I think a lot also depends on this Fabiano game against Ding Liren. But, you know, I think the last time that I thought that might happen, something went wrong in the game. So, I mean, we'll see. But I would guess that if Fabiano somehow saves this, I mean, I think he was better, and then somehow now he's much worse potentially. If this game's a draw, I mean, I think we know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I'll leave it at that.
Perhaps one last question for today. There is this viral tweet where you are trying to reach the mouse. Do you think the overall changes in the latest years in elite chess coverage have been positive, trying to push for content, for emotes, for memes?
Yeah, I mean, all this stuff has been very good for chess. Obviously, with the lockdown, everyone had to start playing online. So I think it's been great for chess overall. Actually, speaking of tweets, though, during my game today, there was a different tweet that I was thinking about. Whereas Anish made this tweet during my game against, I think, Fabiano, where he said, "Use all the squares." And for some reason, that tweet was in my head when I just started moving my knight literally on every single square around the board that I could. So I actually that was a tweet that I had in mind during my game today at some point. But no, I mean, I think everything that's happened has been good for chess overall.
So now you know what that knight was doing there. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, exactly.